Alright, my name is William Fleming, and I'm going to try to run through my level as quickly as possible here. I'm actually going to take the quickest path first. This is path 1. You move through these vents here, leading from this medical center, med bay on a space station to get over here to the bridge, grab this key card, and avoid detection from the two enemies. The enemies are coded to detect by sight and by hearing, so the whole idea is to be able to sneak past them. And the reason you need that key card is to unlock this door over here, which I'll show the locked message on the next playthrough. But get over here to the escape pod. So here we can see the objectives for this level, which is why I wanted to do the quickest path first. So completion time is how long each run takes. Enemies knocked out is how many of them you knocked out. I didn't do that on this one because I didn't have a weapon to do it, but I'll show it on the next run. Treasure collected, how many of the treasures, in this case 4, are in the level that you managed to pick up. Rescued crew member was if you can get the other crew member out of jail, out of the brig. Deaths by hull breach and times captured. Those are both persistent through every playthrough. And aren't really tied to the objectives, just I thought would be interesting to track for this. So if we go ahead and restart, go back to this medical bay here. I will go through the second path, which is sort of the main path, through this cargo hold down here. So there are a lot more enemies in this area. They are patrolling, they are standing by. There are certain areas where you cannot get by them without dealing with one way or another. And if you try to sneak up on them without a weapon, it tells you that you need to find one first. So if we go over here and grab this pipe, and then we get closer to them again, it now says that you can knock them out with a mouse click. So we'll do that. And now we can move past that one. And that guard is not there right now. That guard we need to sneak past. And there's one more up here, which I know because I made the level, so we'll hit that button while he's over that way. And actually try to sneak up and knock him out if we can as well. I got captured that time. Well, that'll be good. That'll show this off. And actually, I'll go ahead and take the third path now. So the first path was the maintenance, second path is through that main hold, and then the third path are these catwalks that sort of lead over top of this. All 3 of the paths I tried to make intertwining as much as possible, so this right path here takes you back over to those maintenance areas. You can sort of see the blue pipes in there. But if you continue along this other main path, jump across, and you come to where that elevator comes up. And again, you go to this exit door, and it tells you it's locked. So then you got to find the key card. So we will go back to the bridge, and oh, there's the enemy right there. I can run away. So currently the player is just slightly faster than the enemies. And if you break line of sight long enough, they will stop chasing you. It's I think that door should do it. There we go. So you can try to outrun them, or again, you can try to sneak around and knock them out. But here we can see, again, completion time. Didn't knock anybody out that time because I had to restart after I got captured. Didn't get treasures, didn't rescue the crew member, times captured 1, so that has ticked up. So we'll restart again, we'll go back this way. I'll go ahead and show off the crew member next. So you go past both of these exits here into the last door on this level, and as you enter this room, you immediately enter a dialogue with this other crew member in this brig, essentially. So they say, hey, get me out of this thing. You can ask who they are, why they're in there. Both of those will take you to this kind of brush off message. You can either just go ahead and end the dialogue or get a hint about how to get them out, and they'll mention there's a button on the console. So when you exit that dialogue and look over here, you've got this button. You press that. That will release the shield. So currently that's as far as that goes. My idea, with more time for the time being, is that NPC will say, hey, thanks, I know how to get to the escape pods, follow me. They'll run through this door here, which you might notice is sort of blocked from closing all the way. But they'll run through that door up there at the end, which is into the escape pods room. But as we try to follow, a hull breach occurs. And so the player now has to sort of backtrack, you can see the oxygen is fading and the screen's fading out. But if you move that, the breach is contained, that door is now sealed, and oxygen returns. So now you've got to backtrack and go to one of the other paths. And this time I'll go back to this platforming section and go over to the maintenance area so that I can show you. Well, I'll go to the private thing. Well, either way, that works. This is where I was going ultimately. So there's another vent in here which leads to the maintenance area, but this is the private hold where we've got treasures to gather. So the commander stashed, a shield, there's a sword over there. But you can grab as many of those as you want. We'll climb up here. I am not the best at platforming. And again, the camera, this is where you really need it to shine through some of those materials. Let's go up here. And into the bridge again. So again, these all sort of come together in different ways. We'll run through this door, run through the locked door over here, and that should be everything we need to do. So again, we'll show off this set of data that we've collected. Again, longer completion time because I had to backtrack through. Didn't knock anybody out this time, but I got 2 out of the 4 treasures, rescued the crew member, did not die by the hull breach. I saved myself before that happened. And again, there's that one time that I got captured before. So that should show off my 3 paths, the 3 objectives, the 4 objectives, the 1 main and the 3 optional, and then some extra data that I've collected. So thanks for taking a look.